Hey, indie lovers, welcome back to the Indie Buffet. Today, we are checking out the Iron Oath, which just comes out tomorrow, actually. You guys have early access. We did cover it for the Steam Next Fest before, and this game is phenomenal. It is a gritty, very difficult tactical RPG that you manage a band of mercenaries, and they are actually doing like a bunch of those side missions from what I've learned from the Next Fest. But it also is the Scourge is coming through. So this dragon appears, brings the Scourge, and it messes with people. So it sends them into a frenzy in their head because he spreads disease, and they become the blighted, which are the ones that have gone crazy from the disease. And they've tried to fight back from it for so many times, but they eventually just had it become part of their life. So this is what they're fighting against. As you see, I'm making my new game with a new company here. I actually was just recording this a second ago, and unfortunately, I had played the beginning mission before. So I'm like, I'm going to restart this, and I'm going to skip the opening prologue mission because I've already done that one. So we're going to go ahead and do this. We're going to do this here. We're going to go and go into new campaign. What is everything? Warlord. Oh my gosh. No, you do custom. I like that you can do custom. So you can kind of like, if you aren't a huge person into these type of games, you can kind of modify it to yourself. Also, folks, I'll have the links down below with the video to be able to go to the actual game. I'll have links down below as well for if you want to join the community. Any type of joining the community would be absolutely phenomenal. We do indies all week long, so if you guys are interested in coming and check it out, definitely check out the Discord, Patreon, Twitch, and Twitter as well. So let's go hop in. Let's get the prologue mission. It was you were trying to pick up a contraband. You got stabbed in the back. Oh, here we go. I'm gonna put my best movie voice on. Ready? In an era all but forgotten, the gods once lived alongside humanity in the heart of Calum. However, an unknown cataclysmic event plunged the world into a dark age. History was lost through time, and so too were the gods. In their absence, a rebuilding humanity was left to contend with the emergence of a great being of darkness from the void. Every few decades, in an event called the Scourge, the dragon's arrival would bring death and disease to the land. Those afflicted by the dragon's blight would lose their minds and bodies as they slowly became abominations of flesh, and the outcasts to society known as the blighted. Despite centuries of effort from the Vanguard Order and the realm's greatest heroes, no lasting victory against the dragon could be achieved. Humanity has now come to accept the inevitability of the Scourge as part of life. That's a really freaking hard word. Enduring, or in some cases thriving despite it. With whispers of an impending scourge circulating, you and your company find yourselves in a burial crypt not far from the city of Andalin. A simple retrieval of smuggled goods, or at least that's what your employer had promised. Oh, do you have to go through this no matter what? No, you don't. Okay, cool. I want to make sure. So that was the thing. We went through there. The employer said that we had to go pick up the thing, go pick up the smuggled goods. Things went wrong. We had to escape the dungeon. So there you go. Just a bit. That's like a TLDR. Did not read about that stuff. As the last light of day begins to fade, you spot your company's camp not far ahead, the flickering flames of bonfires dancing against the darkening sky above the horizon. You stroll to camp, the celebration of Vaughn's retirement already well underway. As for many hours of swapping stories and sharing drinks, all eyes falls on Vaughn as he steps atop a nearby crate with a drink in hand, raising his voice to pierce through the ruckus. This is cool too because you can raise these mercenaries and they could basically spend their whole life in your company, and you can retire them. So think in a sense of Band of Brothers or stuff like that, or even like, even if video game terms, Battle Brothers and like that stuff, like that game, because the game wants you to try to keep your characters alive as long as possible, obviously. But they're like, here, catch this ball, and when they throw the ball at you, all of a sudden they start like throwing boxes and chairs and stuff like that at you, and like, still catch the ball though, still catch the ball. We still want you to catch the ball. That's kind of how the game's going to go. Now, you all know I'm not one for lengthy speeches, but I'd like to say that it's been an honor to fight alongside each one of you for over the years. I dare say that I even consider some of you among my friends. He grins, met by a chorus of laughs and cheers. It hasn't been an easy road, but I've been a fortunate man. Not everyone gets out of the mercenary life on their own terms. I hope you all one day get the same chance. He raises his cup in a toast. To you, my friends, this has never been a finer company. Hear, hear. The crowd responds with a burst of applause and cheers, enthusiastically raising their drinks and sending a shower of ale through the air. Your gaze is met by Vaughn as he points his cup towards you, and you nod your head in friendly acknowledgement for turning around and striding off to find your tent. With the celebration continuing in your absence, you brush aside the flap of the tent and settle inside, discarding your weapon and tossing it near your bedroll. You turn to find Alaric in your presence, no eager to discuss business. Hope it's not disturbing you, sire. I was on my way to pay the horses a visit and prepare us for tomorrow's travel. He gestures to the pack slung around your shoulder containing the contraband you recently received. It's probably best if I stored those vials in one of our carriages. You gently slide the pack off your shoulder and place it in his upturned hand. Well then, I'd best take care of this. He nods respectfully and turns, pushing aside the tent flap with an outstretched arm and briskly walking out into the night. You turn your attention to your desk, its surface covered with disorganized papers and maps, illuminated by the faint glow of a candle. Pulling up a stool, you sit down and begin to pore over one of the maps, charting out tomorrow's course. From outside, the sounds of laughter and poorly played music drifts into your tent. After some time, with the celebration audibly winding down, you step outside your tent and into the cool evening air. Vaughn approaches your side, mounted atop a horse. Despite the smile on his face, there is a trace of sadness in his eyes. It's time then? Aye. He leans down and pats the side of his horse. Got my saddle loaded up, figured I'd sneak out without making a fuss. He rises from his seat and dismounts, turning to face you with one hand extended. Just wanted to say thanks, boss, for everything. You return the gesture with a smile, gripping his hand and giving the firm shake. Any chance I convince you to stay? He sits back and chuckles. If you'd had asked last week, maybe, but this last job cleared any doubts I had. I've survived this long, reckon I'd be a fool to press my luck any further. Fair enough, friend. We'll always have a place for you if you change your mind. You hear a shout and turn to see Yorick stepping towards you, his young nephew in tow. Sorry to interrupt. He tilts his head, gesturing behind you, but Jedrick here wants to see you off. That's so. Vaughn smiles, stepping towards the boy and slapping a hand down on his shoulder. I know we haven't finished your training, but your uncle's more than capable of finishing the job. Jedrick, I know that. He looks up, conveying admiration. I'm going to miss you, though. Aye. Vaughn grins, reaching out to tousle the boy's hair. And you. I have half a mind to send him with you. Less danger on a farm, and gods know your old bones could use the help. Ha! There's a few good years left in me, but you're both welcome to visit any time. He exhales deeply, stealing a glance towards the road. Best get going then. Take care of yourself, would you? He nods farewell, turning toward his horse and hoisting himself in that saddle. Clicking his heels, the horse trots off and you watch him disappear into the dark of the night, illuminated only by the moonlight above. You and Yorick share glances back at the sound of approaching footsteps to find Torin wedging himself between the two of you, his heavy hands firmly planted on each of your shoulders. Company won't be the same without him, I'm afraid. Indeed it won't. As Yorick and Torin take their leave, you leap around the camp, surveying the aftermath of the festivities. Aside from the few inebriated men and women who remain slumped by the fires, it seems that most have turned in for the night. With days of travel yet ahead, you think it's wise to follow suit. So my company's right there. You bolt upright from your sleep, awakened by the blares of the horn from somewhere in your camp. Oh no. An alarm being raised. The sounds of a frenzied battle are around you, and you scramble out of your bedroll, taking up a nearby sword. Alaric bursts into your tent, an orange glow briefly visible behind him as a flap is flung aside. Sire, we're under attack. Winded, he takes in a few breaths. There's no warning. The horses, the carriages. He raises his hands, trembling with frustration. Everything's being taken. We need to regroup with the others. Have you seen Yorick? Alaric wipes the sweat from his brow, shaking his head. Couldn't find him. With his nephew, I hope. You meet Alaric's eyes and nod in agreement. With a firm grip on your sword, you step past him, reaching your other hand towards the tent flap and parents step outside. You glance over your shoulder. Let's move. Stay close. You emerge from your tent, head on a swivel as you attempt to survey the situation. The camp is almost entirely ablaze, the heat and smoke stinging your eyes and obscuring your vision. You make your way ahead of your feet, suddenly catching on something as you fall forward and scramble to stay upright. Recovering, you steal a glance backward at the obstruction. One of your companions. Dead. An arrow flies by you, narrowly missing, but finding a target nonetheless. Alaric screams out of pain. Oh no. Alaric screams out of pain behind you. Legs collapse under him and he falls hard on the ground. You turn back, reaching out a hand to pull him up, but he waves you off. Leave me. I'll be no use in a fight. You follow his gaze down to his leg, a bullet-covered arrow stuck through it. Go! You turn and continue onward, staying low to the ground as you move, every eye scanning for a friendly face through the smoke. Not 50 yards ahead, you spot 4 of your companions through the haze, huddled together with weapons drawn against an overwhelming number of assailants. Sucking air into your burning lungs, you urge your legs forward in a desperate attempt to reach them. A figure suddenly appears from the corner of your eye, and with a flash of pain, the world goes dark. Ooh, did I get smacked? I got smacked. Dun 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 dun. Surrounded. This is gonna be ridiculous. Here we go. Surrounded, Dalafin's head whips around, searching frantically for any possible escape as the raiders edge closer. Beyond the ring of enemies, Torin and a few other familiar faces emerge from the darkness with bloody weapons drawn, though they won't seem inclined to make urgent use of them. What are you waiting for? Torin, help us! What are you waiting for, Torin? Help us! The raiders eye Torin as he confidently steps among them, each seemingly unconcerned by his presence, perhaps even emboldened by it. Sorry, friends. Oh, wait, Torin's evil? Shut up. Torin was like one of my favorites, actually. Torin was like really cool, especially in the Prologue Mission. He was such a badass. Oh, that sucks. Why do I always lose my favorite characters? Sorry, friends. Twisted smirk forms around the corner of his mouth as he slides an arrow from his quiver. We'll make this quick. Oh, no. Harry. Oh, so we're just gonna kill everybody that I like? Heard. Glares at Torin with wild fury in his eyes, arms trembling as they level their weapon towards him. You damn traitors! Have you no honor? Torin scoffs. Honor achieves little in this world. Glancing sideways at his accomplices, he raises his hand, signaling them to attack. I trust you lot can handle the rest. Spare no one. Oh, am I really fighting this? Oh, but... Dude, they're hurt. Wait a minute. I'm really fighting this? Shut up. Oh, this is really happening. Okay, who has the arrows? Who has the arrows? Anyone have range? No, you look like you're... Oh, there you are. Okay, Mr. Arrow Man. Oh, you're over here too. Oh, we're surrounded. There's another arrow guy over here too. Well, crap. Can I flee? Did they let you flee in the first beginning? In the beginning? Okay. Alright, let's do this. All character gear comes with durability rating. Yeah. I know. I just don't know what to do here because... Okay, what's the roll here? You're going there. Who's going next? You're going there. Then you're going. Okay. So I'm gonna step up to here. And we'll wait. I gotta try to move tactically to where they're not really able to come at me yet. Like, this guy can come at me, but, you know, whatever. Let's guard. Oh, don't you even think about this. Oh, I'm gonna dump on that guy. Ow. Ow. I'm an arrow sandwich. Wait, are we really expected to win this? Tell me you're not really expected to win this. Oh. Well, actually, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute. It's a 22. Pew, pew, pew. Round 2. Alright, this is what we're going to do. Actually, we're going to move here because I want to move there. Get crushed, noob. Heal a single target range of 2. Oh, I better not go so far because my mage is going to get crapped on. Oh, my mage is really going to get crapped on, actually. Like, all seriousness, he really is. That one scares me. Ow. Yeah, my mage is just like, yeah, I'm just kind of like sitting here. Oh, shoot, I forgot the attack opportunities. When a character health drops to 0 in combat, they will enter a bleeding state and their health value will be replaced by a bleed out pool. This pool persistent throughout the course of the dungeon. Their bleed out pool will drop by 1 on their turn, and from the attack suffer. Permanent death will occur if the pool is depleted. The recovered character from a bleed out state, you can heal them with provisions such as bandage or health potion, use a healing ability, or have an ally pick them up while moving to the location. Injuries can occur from critical hits or when Oh, he got a critical hit. That's why he dropped. When a character is low on health. If a character sustains an injury, you can use a bandage to stabilize them and prevent their injuries from worsening. If they continue fighting with unstabilized injury, the severity of it can increase. Yo, I absolutely stinking hate these guys. Ooh, good strike. Stop it. Really? Dude, he's taking a lot of hits, actually. He's gonna finish him? Did I just really just lose him? Shut up, dude. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Oh, I didn't mean to click that. Can I reverse? No. Oh. Well, that was sexy. I didn't mean to do that. I actually meant to... Yo, you're firing through the fire? Shut up. Go in here. Ow. Uh-oh. We need to get out of here. Oh. Now don't you die on me, okay? Kick him into the fire. Kick him into the fire. Can't believe I lost my guy. Okay, so I could win this, but I lose my mage guy. Heard. He was the one that does like a ton of damage too. Loot. Dafflin. Oh, Dalfin. Poor Dalfin. He went all this way, man. Went all this way to die. Loot found. He was just like, he was literally a sandwich. He was literally just getting, the archers were literally just sandwiching him right there. So there was nothing I could do. He literally just getting blasted. Opening your eyes, you find yourself sprawled on the ground with a mouthful of dirt and a throbbing ache in your head. Despite the ring in your ears, you can hear the muffled voice calling out. A hand grips your shoulder and you jerk at the touch, clawing at the ground, scrambling on your back. Easy now. You exhale with relief at the sign of Yorick leaning over you, the early morning light shining upon his blood-splattered face and garments. He straightens up and you grab a hold of his extended arm, gripping tight as he pulls you upright. Regaining your senses, you look out at the smoking remains of your camp. Anything not taken by the raiders have been taken by the fires. Not much left, is there? The bastards took everything. He closes his eyes, lowering his head and sighing deeply. It was Torin, sire. He betrayed us. Torin, are you sure? Yorick nods. Wasn't alone either. Damon, Anos, Naira, and fists clench into a trembling fist. All fucking traitors. Through the anger, you notice a sadness in his eyes and realize suddenly that his nephew isn't present. Where's Gedrick? Eric glances down, slowly shaking his head. Don't know for certain, but I fear he's dead. I was with him when the attack started, but he ran into trouble. Told the boy to run, but... He pauses, staring blankly in the distance as you place a comforting hand on his shoulder. Don't remember much else, I'm afraid. Woke up to Alaric dragging me out from under a pile of bodies. Alex alive? Are there any options? Hi, he's alive. Managed to find a place to hide and patch himself up. I told him to stay off his feet. He snorts, waving his hand over the general area behind him. But he's out there limping around, trying to salvage what he can. Thankfully, there's a few others too. Seems they managed to kill a whole group of the bastards. His brief smirk fades into the grim expression. I'm afraid that's all, though. You turn to see Alaric emerging from the half-burnt tent, limping your way and being helped along by the other survivors of your company. Relieved, a smile forms across all the faces inside of you. Gods, we're glad to see you, sire. He glances at Yorick. Have you shared the news? I did. Alaric fumbles inside his coat, pulling out a few slightly scorched papers. I found some correspondence in one of their tents. They had been planning this for months, it seems. Sergius mutters under his breath. I wonder why they let the other guy retire then. I wonder why they didn't just ruin his retirement party. Traitorous bashers. Any idea who they were working for? I'm afraid not. Certainly more than just a ragtag group of thieves. They were too well armed and too well organized. Yorick scuffs with disgust, leaning over to spit on the ground. A group of cowards, I say. Easy to achieve victory when half our troops passed out drunk. No doubt Torin and them were counting on the fact, the spineless pricks. I never did like Torin none. I felt uneasy around him. What? Torin was cool. Alec burrows, well, he's not cool now, don't get me wrong, but Alec furrows his burrow, a creeping thought in his mind. I can hardly stomach the notion, but could Vaughn have been involved? Yorick waves a divisive hand. Not a chance. I know he and Torin got on well enough, but the man's as loyal as they come. I'm just glad he wasn't here for this. We've lost too much already. Regardless who is involved, there's little we can do now, at least for now. So what's our plan, boss? You know I'll follow you anywhere, but I promised my sister I'd look after Gedrick. If he's somehow alive, I need to find him, and if he's not, well, he pounds a fist into his other hand. Us putting those traitors in the ground will have to suffice. Alec places a calming hand on Yorick's shoulder. The boss is right. We're little choice in the matter. I understand you want vengeance, so do I. But we haven't the manpower or the means to seek it out right now, and doing so would only get us killed. We're going to do this. We need to first restore our numbers, then I promise we'll hunt those traitors down. You look around at the companions, renewed purpose in each of their eyes as they nod in agreement. Right, then, we best travel light. It's a long walk to Aldilin. Okay, as our caravan travels through the world, time will progress. Supplies and general upkeep can be expensive, and every day that passes will cost us coin. In the top right corner of the navigation controls, allowing you to advance the next day, stop traveling, and adjust the speed of your caravan. Given the situation, we can't afford a long journey. We should make our way to the city of Andolin to rest and regroup. So this one. It'll take 11 days to travel to Andolin. Are you ready to go? I mean, what else can I do? So, neutral, friendly. Status, peaceful. Ruling house, Talia run. Ruler, Edmund Wheatfeld. That's a horrible name. Location, Midland. Religion, Ascended. Culture, Midland. Can you imagine being called Wheatland? Or Wheatfeld? My gosh. After many long days on the road, you and your companions breathe a collective sigh of relief upon entering the city limits of Andolin. The streets are bustling with traffic, and though it does seem to be business as usual, you can't help but sense an uneasiness among the people. Yorick seems to pick up on it as well, and with narrowed eyes, he looks up to the sky. The days are growing darker, that's for sure. He gestures to the crowd. No doubt they're all concerned about the Scourge. Can't say I blame him. I love games that do this. I love when you can highlight words that maybe don't mean anything to you initially, but when you read it, you're like, oh yeah, that's what it is, you know? Or you just forgot what it was, so you can highlight it and give yourself a reminder. I love that. The Scourge is a global event that occurs every few decades in which the dragon, accompanied by demonic hordes from the void, returns to the mortal realm, attacks cities, and inflicting the blight upon their inhabitants. On the bright side, there's no shortage of work available for us, but for now, he winces, glimpsing down his injured leg. We could all do with a few days' rest. Alaric begins to shuffle forward, gesturing ahead with a nod. I believe the inn is this way. Yeah, I love games that do that. Oh yeah, we really did go for it, huh? With the morning sun shining into your room at the inn, you raise from your bed, pleased to find your body finally free from its many aches. Gathering your belongings, you walk down the creaking stairs to the ground floor, spotting your companions already seated at the table and breaking their fast. Morning, sir. You looking at the sight better, huh? Come. He gestures to the seat behind him with one hand, taking up a spoonful of porridge with the others. Sit. Eat. Across the table, Alaric tears off a piece of bread and hands it to you. We were just discussing our next. Alaric trails off as a man approaches the table. Your previous employer, Caldwin, sporting a puzzled look upon his face. I must say, I'm surprised to see you here. I heard about the battle. Heard you were dead, in fact. He slides into the seat opposite you, spreading his arms wide. Yet, here you are. Heard it from who? Your associate. He looks up, trying to recall his name. Torin, that was it. Tall bastard he was. Said your entire company was killed in an ambush and he was lucky to be alive. Anyway, he brought me the vials, so we concluded our business and he went on his way. You just believed his story? Truth be told, no. I could tell he was hiding something, but I wasn't about to refuse the man. I suspect he could rip me apart with his bare hands, were he so inclined. Were there anyone else with him? A boy of 15 years? The man scratches his chin. He had a few companions from what I saw, none that young, however. Any idea where they're headed? This is like D&D talking, I love it. I don't know that either, I'm afraid, but it seemed they were going their separate ways. Alec raises his eyes at a piece of information. Retiring, perhaps? They certainly can afford it, having stolen everything from us. So they betrayed you and stole your fortune, did they? I'm sorry for that, but perhaps we can help each other out. You have a job for us? More of an arrangement. Caldwin leads in closer, placing an elbow on the table. I've been looking to expand my business across Calum, but the road's a dangerous place, as you know, and in the need of a permanent guard. In return, I would offer you a discount on all my wares, potions, elixirs, and the like. I'm sure you'd be of great use in this line of work. To be clear, I would not interfere with the operation of your company. Of that, you can be sure. In fact, I care not where we travel, just as long as there are buyers for me to sell. So what do you think? Sounds like a fair proposition. Excellent. Then consider me at your service, my friends. As I said, where you go is entirely up to you. Alec lifts his hand and single finger raised. There's one problem, though. We simply can't afford to travel anywhere at the moment, not to mention we are without carriages and horses. You certainly had a rough go of it, huh? He waved his hand. No matter, I can supply both horses and carriages. As for funds, I hire a local Vanguard, which is an ancient order that is tasked with defending the mortal realm against unnatural evils. Had their hands full at the moment. I expect you might find some work with them. Just don't mention my other activities. They would none too pleased to learn of the vials in my possession. Thanks for the tip. We'll go and see them. I have preparations to make. He looks at each of you, nod farewell, and I wait you at the gates. Taking a bite of your bread, you look at as Caldwin strides out of the inn. Alaric turns back to you, fingers rubbing his chin. You know, sire, I was thinking it might be wise to retire the company name. So long as those traitors think us dead, we'll have an easier time rebuilding our numbers. And when we're ready to strike back against them, there'll be us with the upper hand. Here York grunts in approval as he swallows the last of his drink. He's right, I reckon. Best not to draw any extra attention to ourselves if we could help it. Any idea for the name, boss? Beer for hire, always had. Beer for hire, huh? Aye, I believe that would suit us well. We're now the beers for hire. When visiting a city, you can view available contracts by clicking one of the contract banners on the top screen. The icon on the banner tells you which faction is offering the contract, and completing it will increase your reputation with them, a measure of your relationship with each noble house, city, and faction in the world. High reputation offers various benefits, with low reputation can provoke consequences. We're hardly in a position to be picky right now. I say we take whatever job the Vanguard had to offer us. Okay. But can I get some more peeps? Boiled leather. Oh, there's some bad boys right there. There we go. Rare leather scale, rare bow. Ooh. I do need some rangers. Back on your feet, pick up some work from the local Vanguard representative. Even from a distance, you could tell there's a sense of urgency brewing within the Vanguard garrison. As you near, a pair of hard-eyed guards order you to halt, their weapons held up to impede you. Behind them, a man in a decorative suit of armor, no doubt an officer, takes note of your arrival and with a wave of his hand orders the two guards to stand down. At ease, soldiers, let them through. He bids you to approach, his eyes fixed on you. My apologies, things are rather tense around here, as you could tell. He regards the rest of your companions, looking at them up and down. Is there something you need? We heard you can use a hand. An understatement, but you've heard correctly. I'm sure you've noticed the days grow darker of late. They say the Scourge is coming, but in truth, it has already begun. We've been receiving increasing reports of void spawn, which are creatures of the void, such as demons and spirits, in the area. We're scrambling to respond to each. Any help you provide was most welcome and be rewarded, of course. What do you need us to do? A group of refugees are fleeing from a small village just south of us. I had dispatched a unit to aid them, but with the number of void spawn that was reported, I fear their presence won't be enough. I would ask you to travel south, link up with them, and ensure the refugees arrive here safely. Sure. This will point you in the right direction. Good luck. He extends a friendly hand. I have no doubt you are suited to the task. You can count on us. The officer nods and turns away, striding off to deal with another matter. Alaric steps towards you, peering over your shoulder to report hand in your hold. Looks like we got our work cut out for us, sire. Before we depart, might I suggest hiring some fresh recruits at the inn? Yes, please. That's what I was wondering. Like, where can I hire more people? Every city has an inn which allows us to rest, buy drinks, or recruit new members. Aggressive reduce your entire roster fatigue by 3 for each night purchased. Flying around for your company will increase their loyalty for their time, though drinking too frequently can result in adverse effects. If you are in need of new members for your roster, you can scour the local talent and recruit them for your company. I mean, our company name is Beer for Hire, so we kind of have to drink. Recruit. This is the list of available recruits in the city. As time passes, new recruits will appear. You can view information of each group by clicking on the icon. A pugilist, and a stormcaller. I need to replace my stormcaller, honestly. Traps can be stormed 10% more easily. Open to ideas outside of the box. Sharp-minded. Peak age bonus is now increased to 5 for conviction. Willing to risk it all to help others. Yeah, I mean, I need to replace him, and he's well rested. Let's pick him. You're looking for new recruits? I'm going to some work. What do you think? Oh, whoa. Let's go 72 per year for 4 years with a $40 signing bonus. Boom. Eden Spearfisher. Ooh. Dagon Fireborn. They're both puglists, which aren't bad. Puglists thrive in close quarter combat with their fist reign supreme. They're close in price. So it's really going to come down to who is friendly fire reduced by 50%, headstrong, starts expedition with 15 extra morale. Brave and stubborn. What are you at? Fitness freak. Peak age bonus is now increased to 5 for physique. Cowardly, scared of just about anyone and everyone. Wary of any action that could potentially backfire. Accuracy reduced by 10%, but critical damage increased by... Oh, look at this. So he's got a lot more critical damage. And his power is 103, so he's a lot stronger. How old is he? He's 21 too. That's what a 21-year-old looks like. I guess so, yeah. He's stronger. Let's go with stronger. Okay, so we'll do that. We got 5 out of 8 now. Let's buy round. Yeah. The reputation discount 15%. Okay, so marketplace, is everyone equipped? How do I check that? Oh, York is level 4? Ow. Jeez. Yearly rate 95. Okay. I mean, that's the good thing about... I mean, the bad thing is they died. The good thing is we, unfortunately, don't have to pay them anymore. Or, fortunately, don't have to pay them anymore. Here's infirmary. Oh, so this is with an injured character. Okay. Several injuries can result in permanent death. Jesus. The big thing that I want to do, though, I want to check out equipment. Then my weapons. Reputation. All my reputation. Council, we added a future early access last day. Oh, okay. Well, I can't do anything then. Company upgrades. Oh, you can upgrade your company? Expedition, satchel size. Bookkeeping. Reduce salary costs of your mercenaries by 15%. Oh. Please. Beer for hire. Company perk points available. You really do manage your whole company. Okay. Alright, let's leave the city. Let's head on down. What's down here? Demons and wraiths have been seen in the area. They prey upon the vulnerable, and if they make their way into the city, many will lose their lives. Oh gosh. Wait, do demons actually take over the city and stuff? A void breach has been reported in the area. If not taken care of, the county should be swarming with void spawn. Bandits have been spotted on the roads, with some even daring to make raids in the city itself. Dude, all the cities are getting wrecked. Except for up here. They're fine. They're like, oh, we're chill. In the interest of protecting their citizens, the local ruler has increased the amount of patrol guards. Okay. Oh no. The once great city is little more than ash and rubble, and the survivors have taken up residence in nearby towns. Perhaps it will be rebuilt someday. Oh, I wonder if I can go rebuild that and have myself a foothold. Oh, that'd be so freaking cool. Look at this world. I wonder if it's how alive it is. Let's see how alive it is when I start moving to interest. Do I need stuff? Do I need food or anything? I know Battle Brothers, you need food and stuff. I'm hoping I don't just die here. What's that thing? Alright, after days spent on the road with no sign of the refugees, you begin to lose hope of ever finding them. Planted sideways at you, Janelle observes the look of concern on your face. So long as they've stuck to the road, we should be finding them soon, one way or another. Up ahead, a figure suddenly emerges from the patch of trees just off the beaten path. They barrel towards you, frankly waving their arms to gain your attention as more begin to appear behind them. You urge your horse forward, riding out to meet them. Please help us! Our caravan's under attack! You glance in the direction, faint sounds of combat briefly audible over the panicked screams of refugees. Are you the Vanguard? Are the Vanguard with you? They are, but they're outnumbered. Sergus rides up to your side, narrow eyes looking towards the sound of battle. We should hurry. Is Sergus new? Sergus is one of the new ones. I like that they include the new people in there too. That's actually very cool. Like they have the people actually coming in and saying stuff. You twist in your seat, signaling the rest of your companions follow as you charge ahead. Okay, assist the Vanguard. You arrive just in time to render aid. Janelle and Sergus grapple a demon away from one of the soldiers, cutting it down in the process. The remaining demons are felled in short order. As one of the Vanguard soldiers tried to wrench their spear free of the demon's skull, another acknowledges your arrival. Removing his helmet and tucking it at the side, he marches along the bloodied grass towards you, a wary grimace on his face. I'll take it you've been sent to help. There'll be more of them, that's for sure. An officer from Andalin hired us to assist you. That was relief. We are too few to begin with, truth be told. It's a miracle we haven't lost anyone yet. Still, with your help, all these folk might just make it. The man turns at a muffled shout in the distance, floating across this field towards you. Across from you, another Vanguard soldier crests a hill, weapon raised in a frantic sprint as he draws near. He comes to an abrupt halt just shy of your position, addressing the men in charge and pointing back with the tip of a spear. Sir, more demons, fast approaching. Shit. You there, go with the refugees. We'll hold off these bastards as long as you can. We'll protect them. Good luck. The soldier nods and slams his visor down. He whips around, drawing his spear and bark and orders at his unit, preparing them to face the enemy, and likely their own deaths. But why don't we just help? Why don't we help them and like we could defeat the demons together and then yeah. I don't know, am I wrong to think that? I don't know. I'm wrong. Am I wrong to think that? Like I think that we should do that. Like, you know, like look out, lowering the spyglass. Alec mumbles something under his breath as he frowns at the distant horizon. He turns to you with a slight shake of his head, a troubled look on his face. They're still following, sir. More of them, in fact. At the rate they're gaining, I expect they'll be all over us by nightfall. See, we should just fought with them right there. He digs around in his satchel and produces a map, unfurling it and carefully tracing a finger across the canvas. There's a cave system not far from here that will take us closer to Andalin and hopefully provide shelter from those demons. A cave. I'd rather stay above ground than get trapped underneath it. We're no guarantee of safety down there. It's not ideal, but it's a risk we have to take. Sergus turns away, grumbling inaudibly as they stump off. Appearing beside you, Janelle places a reassuring hand on your shoulder and puffs out a sigh. Can't please everyone, sire, but I reckon it's the right choice. We've no idea what awaits us down in the caves, it's true, but we know damn well the danger we face up here. So we're going cave time. Set up to 4 characters when forming a party. It is important to consider the status of each. Well rested. Character becomes well rested with an activity. They gain +5 power and earn 25% more experience. Fatigued. Character fatigue can still participate, but they are debuffed with minus 10% power. Jeez. Well rested, well rested, well rested. So we'll go well rested, well rested, well rested. Janelle's the healer, right? The guardian, yep. And you're Pugless. One sec. Stormcaller, Novice. Oh, they probably level up and like get really cool stuff, don't they? Why can't I just do all of it? Find the caves, exit. Select provisions. Before entering the dungeon, you will be able to purchase provisions to bring with you. By default, unused provisions. Why don't you just give me them because we're kind of like in the same... I don't know. My thought is like we're on the same boat here, basically. We're going to probably die if we don't do this cave system, you know what I mean? By default, unused provisions at the end of the dungeons are refunded for 50% of their cost. This amount can be increased with company upgrades. Can't burn incense and rest your party. Dispel negative effects. Okay, so that it's kind of Darkest Dungeon-ish. I like it. Stabilize injuries, dispel blight. Yeah, let's go bandage. We'll do that. We don't need a weak ale. Let's venture forth. And yeah, staying alongside the cave's entrance, you motion to the weary refugees as they file past you, encouraging them to quicken their pace. With everyone inside, you look back at the plains one last time, frowning at the approaching void spawn, not clearly visible to the naked eye. As you enter the depths, a shriek in front of the column causes a commotion. You push your way through the crowd, see a mutilated animal slumped on the ground. Janelle already down on her knees and examining the wounds. They turn and look up at you, scrouching their brows with a puzzled expression. Could have been demons, but I can't say for certain. Not the work of any human, though. Regardless, we're obviously not alone down here. Let's tread carefully, then. This is the cave system anyone hasn't seen. It's really cool. You go exploring. Here goes a battle. But this game is absolutely ridiculous. During the deployment phase, you are able to reposition your party ahead of combat. Reposition your party ahead of combat. Click left mouse button on any character to move them, and click again on any valid hex to confirm their new position. You're a Stormcaller? Yeah, you're a Stormcaller, right? Yeah, you're a Stormcaller. Wait, are you? No, you're a Pugist. You're the Stormcaller because you have the little robe. Okay. He does better going the backside, right? Yeah, so he's better back there. We'll do that. Let's wait. Let's wait my turn. There we go. That's that. And I go here, I think I can still attack them, right? Yeah, I can. Okay, cool. Target a single cell and restore 50% morale within S3. Apply wet terrain. Oh, I haven't seen rainfall. A ball lightning that will hit its primary target and arcs all adjacent targets for 75% damage. Oh, if she wasn't there, man. Alright, let's see if I can't just kill him off. There we go. Alright, so Fire Lance. Base attack deals fire damage. The damage a single adjacent enemy applies burn. Give him the burn. Deal damage to 2 targets in a row. Return to sender. Mark a vacant cell with a fire trap. Targets who step on the trap will take damage and be pushed away, ending their turn. Ooh, that's a nice one, actually. Oh. Mr. Anguish is coming around. Can't I do a flying? Switch with me. I got you, Dad. Oh. Well, she goes again, right? Okay, so she can switch with him. I love the switch system. Dude, it's such a nice system. Oh, and I push them into direct contact. So nice. Time to protect, baby. Put a fire trap down. No, you don't want to come in my fire trap? Why not? Ew. He's getting squishy. Did anyone get hurt yet? No. I know you could strike. It's back up here and you can still hit him, right? Yeah. You're not as strong as my previous guy, which sucks, but whatever. No, we'll wait. What is he getting ready to do? No, I can't kill him. And the suffer. Oh, he blows up. Oh, I completely forgot he just blows up like that. That's weird. When a character gains an experience points, they will level up and receive attribute points and ability points. There are 6 attributes for you to put points in: physique, finesse, toughness, conviction, insight, and mind. Each one contributes differently to your character's combat statistics. Each class specializes in 2 attributes that increase their power. This is denoted by the bronze star next to the attribute. Ability points are used to upgrade or alter the effects of a character's abilities. By leveling up, you'll be able to unlock new abilities for each character. Each class has 6 abilities to unlock, though they can only equip 4 at a time. You are not required to spend your points right away, but you can access the level up screen later on in a management menu. All abilities can be viewed, equipped, and upgraded by going to the abilities tab in the character sheet with the management. Oh. So she leveled up. So conviction increases power and increases power. And insight. Increases defense and morale. I mean, I kind of want to build her like a tank, honestly. Increase defense, increase power. Ooh. What happens if I do toughness, though? If I increase toughness, her health goes up. Her power goes up. How powerful is power, though? That's the question. That's my big question. Let's go toughness and conviction. So we get kind of like a mix of everything there. Ability points available to... Oh, I could have been... Okay. Damage a single target. Range of 2. Oh yeah, there you go. Damage and blind an adjacent enemy for 1 round. Blind increases... Oh. Charge +1, charge plus potency. Increased damage by 20%. It's judgment due. Immediately root an adjacent target for 1 round, then channel for 5 turns to deal massive damage against them. Deal damage to targets in a row. Sustained targets take 50%. Oh. I don't know, I kind of like the blind. You must first level up to unlock the ability. Oh, I can't level up. Wait. Wait, I gotta level up to unlock the ability? Oh, rank 2 abilities. Oh. Okay, so what's my thing? Target gains 10 speed for 1 round. 1 additional charge. Generate 2 radiant stacks from the Guardian's passive ability. Armed with the Holy Conviction, the Guardian is uniquely suited to healing and aiding her allies, though she remains more capable of punishing an enemy. After using 3 abilities, the Guardian's Holy Conviction showers a random adjacent ally with light, cleansing their negative conditions. Oh. Locked in this early access build. No! I can't do it. You can only do 6 inside here too. Look at that. But that's super cool though. I like that. Demon blood, boiled leather, bandage. This is actually very cool. Well, it is Iron Oath, folks. I hope that you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm gonna continue playing this on my stream right now, which I'm actually on live right at this moment. So I will be playing this a little more and enjoying the heck out of it because it is a ton of fun. And I will see you folks in the next one. Peace.